Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing a little mini wig tutorial. This is a highly requested video because a lot of people ask me on my Instagram how I install my wigs and stuff. So today, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. All right, so first thing first, I'm going to be showing you guys what I used to tint my wig as well as my cap, and that's the Ruby Kisses in a level 15. Now you can get this from any beauty supply store, or I'll just link it in the description bar down below for you guys. And I put that on my cap as well as my wig. Now I already did my wig cap. I don't really care about doing the wig cap thing, but if you guys want me to do a more in-depth about the wig cap, there's a lot of videos on YouTube on it, so I didn't think it was important. But if you guys want me to do one, I will. But right now what I am doing is just measuring out the lace, and I'm going to go in and cut off the ear tabs just so it can be, comfortable and stuff like that for me to, wear the wig. Now, I have seen some people, actually put the glue on first and then cut off the ear tab. But for me personally, I find it a little bit more easier by me just, taking it out first, because it makes it more accurate in a sense. So I kind of like doing it first. And as you guys can see, I'm cutting it in like a C motion just so it can fit my ear exactly. Now this part is very important, because when I tell you guys, if you guys do this part wrong, you can end up with not a headache, but it's gonna be bothering you, because this happened to me before. So this part is very important. Now if you feel like the wig is annoying your ear and it sits there's lace sitting on top of your ear, I would highly suggest you go back and cut off some more lace, because if that lace stays on there, it's just gonna keep bothering you until you want to take the whole wig off. So excuse me. So it's really important for you guys to not skip this step, or even if you do it, make sure that the lace is not sitting on top of your ear. Now, all the details about this wig will be in the description bar down below. It's from my custom wig collection, and it's from Row Collections. All the information will be in the description bar down below if you guys are interested, or if you guys just want to follow my Instagram and stuff like that. Now, one thing I would like to say is that I did attempt to tint this lace, and I honestly shouldn't do that, because it left off this grayish, I don't know, it left off this tint that I really didn't like. I should have just stayed using my the Ruby Kisses that I showed you guys, but that's fine. But I wouldn't suggest you use the Ritz thing to tint your lace. But right now I'm showing you guys that I'm using Ghost Bond. Honestly, people be asking what glue I use. I don't care what glue I use. They all kind of do the same thing for me. But some people say you would see a difference, but I personally don't. So yeah, look at me dropping freaking glue. But what I am going to be doing right now is I'm just going to be tapping the glue on top of my I'm literally doing it right on top of where the cap ends. So I'm putting it on top of it, and I'm going to glide the glue backwards, and then I'm going to move it forward so I can conceal the tips of the cap. So I'm going backwards then forward, and as you guys can see, I'm just going a little bit over to my actual skin. Now it's really important that you do make sure that you put the glue on your skin and not just the cap, because you want it to have that natural appeal. So it's really important that you still put some glue on top of your skin, just not too much. And right here, I'm just blow drying it and everything like that. Now, me personally, I just only do 2 layers because I don't keep my wigs on for too long anymore. So I always just do 2 layers. I hear people do 5, and I'm guessing that's if you want to leave your wig on for I guess 3 weeks or 2 weeks. This all depends, but honestly, 2 layers can last me up to 2 weeks. But everybody's body chemistry is different, so if the person is really oily and stuff like that, it is going to come off faster. But for me, I have regular skin, so the 2 layers can easily last me for 2 weeks. So I don't really go over 2 layers. I feel like 5 is a little bit extensive for your skin, that much glue to be putting on your skin, but to each his own. As you guys can see, when I am gonna be putting down the lace, I do do section off my installations. I do first the middle, then I do the two side parts last. Now, as you guys can see, I try to put the lace a little bit above the glue, just a little bit in front of it, just so I don't have that much glue out. Even though later on I still did have some glue, like, you know, left in front of the lace, but it's better to have glue in the it's better to go back and glue down hair than you having too much glue in front of the lace, because that's a really bad look, and you do not want to, you know, have too much glue in the front of your lace. It's just gonna look like a freaking mess. And now you guys just see me using the back of that rat tail comb and just pressing the lace into the glue and stuff like that. Now, a lot of people say don't use your fingers. Honestly, I mean, I really don't think it's a big deal. So, but me, I personally just, you know, be cautious and just use the comb. So I would suggest you just use the comb as well. And right now, all I'm going to be doing is just, you know, gluing the two side parts of my my wig, which is basically doing the same thing as I did to the middle. Yeah, y'all just wouldn't, like, putting a wig on yourself is a whole lot harder than you putting a wig on someone else. And I honestly think that's really true, because I heard a lot of people say that, but it's really true. Like, it's really harder for you to put the wig on yourself than on, you know, on someone else. But, you know, you still can manage. All right, so there's many different ways you can do this. You honestly could have just went in and put the elastic band on it and just let it dry first and then cut the lace, or you can cut the lace first and put it down with the baby hair. So I'm actually doing that right now. As you guys can see, I do take it in sections, and I am going to be taking the eyebrow cutter, and I made sure that it's fresh so the lace can cut easier. And instead of cutting downwards, I'm actually like facing the, I don't know if you guys can tell, but like I'm making the eyebrow cutter face down just so the wig can be a little more flat. I actually learned this from Beautiful Hustler TV. I think she does really good wig installs, and I love watching her channel. But she's absolutely right. When you're using the eyebrow cutter, I would highly suggest you use it facing down instead of you guiding it towards downwards. I don't know if that made sense, but you guys can see what I'm doing right now. But when I get to this part is when I'm checking to see if there's any lace that's lifted. And like I was telling you guys, it's better to have go back and put glue than, you know, there's too much glue in the front that's gunked up and stuff like that. So right now is exactly what I'm doing. You could put 2 layers, but for these sections I only just put 1. But I mean, I would suggest, if you are planning on having this stay for a long time, then I would suggest you do 2 layers, just like you did with the other ones. And I don't know if you guys can see, but like I see the grayness that tint left, and I hate it, because normally it wouldn't really do that. But yeah, I'm not using that lace anymore. I'm guessing it was a little bit too dark for my skin complexion, so I probably should have, I don't know, probably get one a little bit lighter, because I think it was the fact that it was too dark that's why it's leaving off that, you know, whitish type of thing. But okay, so I know you guys can see I'm low-key kind of using my finger too, and I know you guys can see that I did have some excess glue left over, but it wasn't too much to the point where, you know, it's not like too crazy. So I mean, make sure that when you're doing this part, probably do it with a rat tail comb, but me, honestly, I didn't really care because, like I said, I'm not leaving the wig on for that long. But if you do plan on leaving it long, but I would suggest that, make sure that this part you're a little bit more precise of where you put the glue, just so you don't have that much glue in front of your lace, because it is going to gunk up. All right, so right now what I am going to be doing, I think I'm going to be taking out my baby hairs so I can, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off my baby hairs just so I can, lay my lace down. And that part is very important. But honestly, you guys, I wouldn't suggest you do this part because I don't like the line that doing this way does. And I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but like it leaves this line, which I don't like. I would prefer the baby hairs to look more natural. And I feel like doing it this way, since you trained the baby hairs to stay down like that, it just, I don't know, it makes it look less natural. So I'm probably not going to do this way again. I'm probably going to just spray next time first, and then after I finish spraying, I'll take out the baby hairs, even though it'll look a little bit more, how can I say, less natural. But or if you're not gonna do that way, you can easily just take out the baby hairs exactly where you want your baby hairs to lay, instead of doing it all across like I did, so it doesn't look too weird. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like at the end, so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But right here, all I'm doing is going back in a little bit just to pluck, to make it look a little less, to make the hairline look a little bit more natural, well, as natural as it can possibly get. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of be plucking for a while, honestly. I hope that I speed this up, or at least yeah, I'm gonna cut some parts off because I was plucking for a little minute. But as you guys can see, I did take out a good amount of baby hairs. Just, I don't want them to be too full. As you guys can see, I am plucking the baby hairs too, because I don't want it to come off too, like, full and thick and stuff like that. So yeah. I also am going to take my hot comb and just, comb out the baby hair so they could stay in place while I, put down all the extra products that I need. So I'm going to make sure I also hot comb, like, the actual hair, just to train it to stay, where I want it to stay. All right, now I'm going to be using a foam. You can use whichever foam you want, but this is the one that I have, so that's the one that I'm using. And this part is kind of optional, but I just wanted to do it just because I wanted these parts to lay real flat. So, but if you're going for like a natural look and have the front of your hair be all up and stuff, you can honestly just skip this part. But like I said, I wanted mine to be on a more sleeker side, so that's why I put that on. Now I'm gonna use the Got2b spray to just spray that all across the corners of my hair. You can either use Got2b spray, or you can just use the Tresemme hairspray. It's very lightweight, but I don't know why I chose to use the Got2b today. I think it's because the Tresemme, honestly, it leaves these little white little things on my hair residue that I really don't like. That's probably why I use the Got2b spray, because the Got2b spray don't leave that residue. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna use a elastic band and just tie down my hair for a good about 5 minutes. Yeah, about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm probably just gonna be on my phone, but I'm gonna let that sit for a while. And then I'm going to go ahead and, cut off the baby hairs so they're not in my way. This part is really important. So make sure that you guys tie down your hair. This is honestly the secret to, having your lace give off that what lace effect. So it's very important. All right, so it's been 10 minutes. I kind of just skipped it, and this is how it's looking like. And you guys don't mind the white cast. Like, I already told you guys what I did wrong, honestly. Probably could have been better if I didn't do that tinting and just use my regular Ruby Kisses. But since we already did that, that was just a mistake on my part. It was a little bit too dark. So the tinting part is really important. So make sure if you are tinting, make sure that you're using your proper color, because if you don't, it is gonna not mess up your install, but it's gonna leave like a cast on your lace and stuff. So right here, all I'm doing is about to start doing my baby hairs. Now this part is the part that kind of took a good little minute, and you really got to be cautious of the way that, not cautious, but baby hairs are really something that takes me a while, because I'm really a perfectionist when it comes to it, and it always has to look a certain type of way. But if you want your baby hairs to look a little bit more natural, I would suggest you cut it for at least an inch. As you guys can see, I didn't cut mine too short because I wanted mine to be more so on the dramatic side. But like I said, if you want your baby hairs to look more natural, then I would suggest you use the I would suggest you cut it like an inch, yeah, about an inch short, just so it can give off a more natural look. And also what I am using to do my baby hairs is Gots to Be the Gots to Be gel in the black bottle. I've seen people use Gorilla Snot, but I feel like that it leaves off too much of a residue, and I don't want it to leave off a residue, so I just use my regular handy dandy Gots to Be gel. This one doesn't this one don't really gunk up for me. I don't know if anyone else has, you know, done that to them, but for me it doesn't do that. But as you guys can see, I'm going for more of like, you know, a dramatic swoopy type baby hairs. So y'all go ahead and just watch me struggle to, you know, do my baby hairs. But baby hairs is really something that you honestly just got to be patient with, and you just got to keep going back and, you know, going back and redoing and stuff. As you guys can see, I'm even taking out some hairs just to make it look a little bit more natural and stuff like that. So it's all about a practice, and also being patient and, you know, going back and stuff like that. And if you guys want like a video more so dedicated to, you know, making baby hairs, let me know in the description bar let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do one for you guys, because there are different types of baby hairs that you can do. Yeah, there's different baby hairs. There's more natural baby hairs. I've done natural baby hairs before, but right here I'm just showing you guys how I do my more so like dramatic baby hairs, clearly, because damn bitch, your sideburns is thick. but yeah, let me know in the description bar down below if you guys want a baby hair tutorial. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the second half of my hair off camera, because clearly I'm basically just gonna be doing the same thing, and this is taking mad long, and y'all making me nervous. So I'm gonna come back after I finish my the last part. All right, so now that I'm finished, I'm gonna go ahead back with the Gots to Be spray, and I'm gonna go ahead with my hot comb. Again, like I said, I was telling you guys, I wanted to go and do that sleek look, so I want the lace in the front to be real down. As you guys can see, I'm gonna burn myself, so be careful, because the hot comb that I have here is hot as hell, and I think I got this from Amazon. So if I remember, I'll put it in the description bar down below for you guys and stuff like that. But as you guys can see, like, you guys can see how that one little passive hot comb make it look like, I don't know, I love that sleek look in the front. But if you want it to be more natural, you guys can honestly skip that step. But I like it when my wigs are sitting like, you know, flat and stuff. So this part is very important. If you don't got a hot comb, you shouldn't be doing hair. You shouldn't even be doing your hair, because honestly, the hot comb is really important. Like, it's an important part of, like, you know, installing a wig. And also, I'll link down below that hot comb this flat iron that I'm using, because when I tell y'all, this flat iron is the shit, okay? This flat iron goes hard. Like, I don't know what I was doing with my other flat iron, but also I got that one from Amazon. I'll link that down below as well. Or I actually did have an Amazon's video that I had. I'll link that in the description bar. But I'm gonna go ahead and get cute, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys the final look. Now this is the final look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, loves.